This is AS Stats. We are on Unit 3. We're looking at bivariate information, and we're in 3.2, the product moment correlation coefficient, and this is example 3. So this one says 8 pupils achieved the following pairs of marks in their spelling and numeracy tests. I would suggest that that's 10 pupils. I'm counting how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So first thing we have to do then is plot the information on the scatter diagram. So nice and straightforward. So 10 and 8. So we're going to have 10 here and 8 here. 5 and 5. 8 and 4. 7 and 6. 6 and 9. 9 and 7. 4 and 7. 9 and 9. 5 and 7. And 10 and 10. Draw a scatter graph and comment on whether there appears to be any linear correlation. The only thing I noticed is everything is kind of up around this end. I guess does it look like it's going very slightly more that way than that way, but it's very, very hard to say. So I'm going to write either no correlation or a weak positive correlation, and then obviously we're going to do part B here and work out the product moment correlation coefficient and see where we are from there. Okay then, so part 2, it says calculate the product moment correlation coefficient and compare this with your assertion based on the scatter diagram. This here should be part 2, so we'll see from there. Now we need to come up with the summary statistics ourselves, so let's get the 5 pieces of information that we need. The sum of all the x's, let's look what that's going to be. So we just need to add these. 10 plus 5 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 9 plus 4 plus 9 plus 5 plus 10. To me that sounds like it's about 73. So that's going to be 73. We also need to find the sum of the y's. 8 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 9 plus 7 plus 7 plus 9 plus 7 plus 10. That's going to come to 72. Next we need the sum of all the x squareds. So we just square each of these and then add them up. 125 plus 64 plus 49 plus 36 plus 81 plus 16 plus 81 plus 25 plus 100. It's going to give 577. Sum of the y squareds. 64 plus 25 plus 16 plus 36 plus 81 plus 49 plus 49 plus 81 plus 49 plus 100. It's an easy one. That comes to 550. And then our final one then is the sum of the x, y's. So we just need to multiply each of the two numbers together and then add them. So it's going to be 80 plus 25 plus 32 plus 42 plus 54 plus 63 plus 28 plus 81 plus 35 plus 100. And that comes into 540. So we now have the 5 pieces of information, so we can go ahead then and work out our 3 pieces of information we need then from that. So we're S, X, X, and we're reasonably well practiced in that, so it's the sum of the x squareds minus m mean squared sum of the x squared. Maybe I'm going to do a wee line under that just to separate them out. Maybe a bit close. I'm not sure why I'm doing this, just so that you can see that they're not linked. That's maybe made it worse. So sum of the x squared, that's going to be 5, 7, 7. Take away, remember there were 10 pieces of information. We had to change that from the 8. And how do you work out the mean? So it's going to be 73 divided by 10 all squared. Put that into your calculator and you get 44.1. S y y. So that's the sum of the y squareds minus n, the mean of y squared. So sum of the y squared is 550. Take away 10 upon 72 over 10 all squared. Gives us 31.6. And then our S, X, Y is the sum of the xy's. Take away n, mean of x, mean of y. That gives us 540. Take away 10, which is our n, and then we have 73 over 10 multiplied by 72 over 10. I'll put that in your calculator and you get 14.4. We have these 3 pieces of information now, and we can go ahead and use our formula. So I'll do this then over the page. Our formula is R S X Y, the square root of S X X multiplied by S Y Y. R equals, what's on the top? 14.4. Square root of 44.1 multiplied by 31.6. Stick that into your calculator, you get 0.3857. So 0.3857, you might want to go 0.386. I'm happy to go to 3 significant figures if you want. So what does that show us? So it's a positive number. So it's a positive correlation. I would say 0.3857 is a reasonably weak positive correlation. So it shows a weak positive correlation between X and Y, and in this case spelling and numeracy.